Okay, this will be whatever part this will be. So yeah, I'm not sure what part this is. I think I said it was part 5 last video, but I think it was actually part 4 or 3, something like that. I don't know. So I don't know what part this is, but it's gonna be the internships. Where would Deku go for internships? Of course, Todoroki would go with, you know, what's his name? Endeavor. So would Bakugo and all that, since he heard that Todoroki learned Flash Fist by his father's technique, and it's so similar to his EP shot. So yeah, and all that. But Deku would probably go with a water agency. Or where would he go? Would he go to a water one? I'm not sure. Since he doesn't really work in the water and he can't breathe in it, and he probably has more movement speed in water, but he's not like a water hero. So where would he go? He wouldn't go to Night Eye, since Night Eye, he already went there for like 10 months straight. So he probably learned as much as he can. He was thinking to go there to see Mirio, but he needs to take you serious. So he's thinking where he's going and all that. Oh, what the hell, man? I honestly don't know. I want to give his internship some meaning, not just some. I guess he would go into water to train his water skills. But his water skills are off the chart, since he could blast his way through water easily. So his internship was practically useless. And all that. And the whole Ida thing would probably be stopped by Todoroki. So the internships just fly by. So yeah, the internships are pretty useless for Deku. But they would get back to school, and they would do the whole race thing for, you know, All Might. And the race thing again. But in this one, I would say that Deku uses a different strat. In this one, I'm not sure what the situation was. I'm not sure if it was like try to get to the civilian first before the villain, or whoever hero gets to the civilian first wins. But in this one, I'll say they're not supposed to attack each other, so you can't do that. You can't interfere with them. But what I'll say is that he would do the whole thing with escape, but he would be sliding up things and sideways, and he'll be blasting himself with water. Is what he's doing. You know that Pokemon move, like Water Jet or something? That's what he used pretty much around him. And he'd be low to his board with his hand on the front of it, flying like this, and all that. So this would be his fastest ability, I would say, to move, and it'll be Water Jet. He'll get there first, and Bakugo, Todoroki would tie. So yeah. Actually, I'll say Todoroki got there first, then Bakugo. Since Bakugo, yeah, I would say Bakugo or Todoroki beat Bakugo with Todoroki's new ability to move from his father and all that. Flame Jet, Explosion Jet, okay, or Explosion Rocket. No. I'll say they all learn jet moves. Explosion Jet, Ice or Fired Ice Jet, or Fire Jet most likely, and Water Jet. project. But yeah, it's whatever rating you want to put it at. But yeah, so after that, it would be hero versus students. Todoroki would have the same against Ozawa and all that. It would be Bakugo and Deku versus All Might. It would end up with Bakugo and Todoroki, or Bakugo and Deku, would pretty much tag team them with explosion ice techniques. Pretty much Bakugo was playing backup for Deku, Deku was playing more like decoy in defense, while him and Bakugo was using techniques. Whenever Bakugo explodes an ice shard at him, at All Might, which Bakugo can do with smaller shards, and they're pretty much like ice bullets at that back then, and all that. But they'll be tag teaming All Might, while Deku's the one that tracks All Might at the same time. So if All Might tries to get away and sneak attack them, they would set up a trap that would either blind him, knock him back, or try to freeze him. So they're setting up traps around the area, and they're running, and they're setting off the traps whenever he follows them, and all that. Alright, just like pretty much wearing down All Might, and All Might would be weighed down. But Deku would get ready with their last attack that they're gonna set, with All Might drumming at them. He would be exploded from above, with Deku creating a water, and he would say boiling water prison. It would be a water prison, but Deku would start boiling it, which people would see while the thing would start bubbling, and this would burn All Might. All Might would spin, using 100% on them, destroying it, and throw a 100% punch, smashing into them. But this is whenever they compare it to how the no-move punches was that they were punched by, and all that, which I would say they did build up more of a strength against stuff. Their defense was way up, pretty much, and they would withstand this punch. Bakugo wouldn't move much since his iron boots, and Deku would have stopped himself by putting his foot on a piece of ice. With All Might saying that they didn't get slinged at all. And that's whenever they would have went right at him, hands in hands, or Bakugo using EP shots and flinging them towards him, and Deku using Russian roulette, which he'd throw at them, and they would hit him, smashing him into the ground, getting hit by swirling EP shot. Pretty much, it looks similar to the Russian roulette. It's a circle EP shot, like a EP shot disc, explosion disc, I'll call it. Smashing into him. Deku's would spread into tiny versions, and they would try. This is another trap that they set up, where Deku or All Might can't get out of. If he tries to, he'd be struck, and he would cover him into a orb of water. Whenever the disc hits the side of them, it would instantly bounce back even bigger, because Deku's making them bigger by turning the water into ice around them and spreading them, which once they get the same size as the first one, they would break open again, creating even smaller ones, which they would be tired out, which Deku would stop making the bigger disc and all that, since he's technically using the move over and over again like that. So they would be sitting down, waiting till the thing's called for All Might's down, or All Might can't fight anymore, it's too dangerous. But what they would hear instead of United States of Smash, which they were not prepared for this, with the whole thing being broken open and they being shot away, even though they trained to withstand shockwaves and punches that strong. Which you'll see All Might throwing punches after punches, which are stronger than his 100%. Which they would be beaten up by this. And this is whenever Deku would turn around and he ran towards him. And he would pretty much use his new move. He would use Water Jet. Well, Baku does it too. This is their speediest move where they can catch up to him. And Baku would be playing close up while Deku is preparing something. But what Deku would do, he'd grab 3 pipes and throw them at him from the ground. All Might would be confused of. But what would happen is that Bakugo would grab the pipes, jump onto All Might's leg, or hit his leg, and he'd bend it together and explode them together. The pipes on each leg in one hand, which would confuse him. But yeah, Deku would stand up from sitting down, and he'd get ready. He would dash forward, and he would have dodged All Might punch, which would surprise people. And he would tell Bakugo to dodge left when All Might slings over, tries to punch Bakugo behind him. And they'll both dodge him, and All Might be confused. And that's when Deku tells him to kick off of him, which they'll both do. All Might would spin, trying to knock both of them off at the same time, which he'd be even confused, and he'd be like, how does Deku know what I'm about to do? You know how Mirio was told to predict what somebody's about to do, and all that, and how Deku can sense abilities, or sense memory that somebody is and what they're doing. If he adds that in with his ability to sense movements, his ability to sense movements inside a human body, what he's doing right now is he's visualizing and sensing how All Might's moving his muscles, and he can predict what he's about to do. So he's coordinating what he's about to do and all that. That's whenever he'll tell Bakugo to pull out the tasers, what you would do. Bakugo pulling up 1, but Deku's pulling out 2. Of course, you would tell All Might's about to punch the ground. That means create a barrier of explosions. Shoot explosions towards the ground whenever I say 1. Counting down. Or he would say, and he would do that, which would counter the shockwave. While Deku, I would say, shoots a shockwave of water. And All Might would be cornered while they strike him with it. Well, Deku strikes him in the neck and the throat, which would knock down All Might a little bit, make him drop to his knee, and all that. So yeah. But this is where it ends, that what they say. All Might pulls another banger with a punch, which Deku would know would happen, but before he can warn Bakugo would have been striked 3 times, and he would be out. Then Deku would be there alone, and he can sense what he's doing, and now he can focus. That's on Bakugo. But that also means their firepower went down a lot. So yeah. So he would be running across the whole map, jetting around, and you get ready for All Might. Well, All Might knows he's about to set a trap, and he knows where he is and what he's about to do at all times. He thinks the only way he can defeat him or take him down is to shoot an attack that he can't dodge. So yeah. But you come around the corner, Deku would know where he is, and Deku would throw his spear, same water jet, which it would put water around him, around the spear, and of course All Might would punch it. With All Might getting surprised with Deku being above him, and he would grab onto him, and you'd kick him in the air. This is whenever Deku says the great comment, with him being, while All Might and him's being hit by ice, or All Might's getting hit by ice, being clamped together, he would try to punch out of it. Every time there's a hole open, it would be covered up by water appearing and turning into ice. He would say great ice comment, which it'll be like a huge new year of ice that he created. While this would consider that All Might's captured, and while in the air, Deku would pass out, hitting the ground. They would win, because All Might's stuck in this, and All Might would hit the ground, transform into Small Might, with anybody not knowing this, and they assume that he's just stuck in it. But yeah, it would take them a while to get both of them, and Deku is completely knocked out. So he tried to get Todoroki to melt through it, but this is like a gigantic piece of ice right here, and all that. So yeah, they know they're at the middle, so people are working their way down into the fire thing. Everybody's told to leave, but they asked Todoroki to help, and they would get out Small Might, and it would be held as a winner, and all that. They would win. So yeah, this is the end of this part. Goodbye.